today. That's nice. Well, hopefully we'll get some couple people to show up.
It's only 10:20.
Yeah.
That's okay, but
Either way, we'll be
most years somebody shows up. I can't remember. I think we had people last year, didn't we?
Last year we had a couple that showed because I played
Yeah.
last year. There were just like literally one couple that showed up.
Yeah.
Last year. Because I said, okay, that'd be the last year I won't play. Won't be able to not play. Let there be peace on earth. So I got that play that.
Oh, did they ask for that?
Yeah, they did.
Did you do it a cappella instead?
We did. I got that now. I'm good now. I knew there was one I had to get in my get it. I'm just kidding.
I'm impressed you remembered that.
Oh, I remember a lot of crazy things. I remember everybody's favorite hymn. If somebody tells me their favorite hymn, I probably won't forget it.
Ooh, I should quiz you on our church and see what they are.
If anyone tells me, I might know. But I haven't really heard anyone say favorite hymns yet. But if something jumps out, I'll remember it. I will get a flavor of what everybody likes. I would have worn my slippers today, but I said, geez, I don't know if I can. You got yours on.
I leave a pair in the church.
That's smart. That is smart. I should have brought mine, but I said, these feel like slippers, so I'll wear these anyway.
Well, I rarely.
I love what you're wearing. That's so awesome. That is, that was my first thought. You are wearing the stuff that was in my brain. I said, I wish I could find some Grinch and a Santa hat. That's what I need. And you're wearing it. Those are the two thoughts in my brain. I won't have good jumps. I got the whole year to get good jumps, and it will happen this next year. I'll be ready. I got decent, okay pajamas, but But that's pretty close what you got on. Christmas. Were you folks here last year?
Oh, yeah, for the
yeah,
last 2
that's right.
years.
And I got that, let there be peace on earth. I said, that'd be last year. I said, I'm ready for
Come
it.
every year.
Same story.
Yes.
I have to come for the story.
Oh.
Did you want the front door opened?
I do, I want it to look welcoming,
Yeah.
just in
Yeah,
case we get
okay.
a couple walk-ins.
Yeah.
Okay.
Never know. Every year's different. I
It's
think
precious.
Last year and this year is gonna be all of us, and that's it.
Yeah.
You can hear the road.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. Cool.
Good morning. Merry Christmas.
Wow. So many times. Well, Merry Christmas.
Christmas.
Oh my goodness, it's so good to have you guys.
Sandy, come
And you came to the right service.
Yeah, we saw there was some storytelling.
Yes, storytelling and bells.
Yay.
And singing carols, which you get to pick. So let's, all right, you guys all take some bells.
Oh, Sandy, she's gonna give you a bell.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Find one that jingles really well. Really well. Oh, you want that one? Okay, that's a cowbell. You don't have to use one cowbell. Sharon got,
Oh, they did that. Oh, I'll have to wear it on my head. Hey, you know what I'm doing? I'm trying to my good heart to
oh,
so my feet.
well, we got some.
Turn ourselves for everybody. What bell would be great? I have bells on.
Okay, which one was it? Oh, the candy, all right. That's my bell.
Kimberly, what's the word?
We'll give it 1 or 2 more minutes, and then we'll dive in.
Bell on my foot. That give you another two on my foot. You go to my sock.
Tracy, what? Oh, he's wearing it. Okay. Thank you. All right. Well, we didn't take a little too to this service. This service is very spontaneous. But we start by picking a carol. So if you want to grab a hymnal, and let's see, I should have taken it. Maybe I'll go and just look for Advent and yeah. So I think it's like from 1 to 12. lot of choices. Okay. But if you want to know who does, you can just say it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll find out if you know what.
Yeah. We might suggest Silent Night.
All right, we can do Silent Night. We'll start with that one.
We can't keep that.
And if you guys find the page, what's that?
142.
142 for Silent Night.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do another carol. Let's do a couple more.
First Noel.
Yeah, why don't you do First Noel? Tell me their page. And easy to find. This is a family-friendly community, exactly who he is. That's fine. But why don't we move to prayer now? We'll pray first, and then we'll sing another song and we'll tell a story, okay? All right, so we invite prayers from you guys. So if there are any prayers of concern you have, let's start with those and prayers of joy or hope, and then we'll pray together. So, is there anything that you're worried about that you want us to pray for? What are you worried about?
Worried about a rat.
He's worried about a rat. Okay, well, we're going to pray that rats are not anywhere near you and they stay far away and find something else to do, like maybe go find some cheese and go find some friends far away, right? And leave you with just all the happy animals and people that you like to be with. How does that sound?
Good.
All right, so we're going to pray for that. Anything else anybody is worried about or needs to lift up in prayer? Anybody?
Just peace in the world.
Yeah, peace in the world. So for peace in the world, for, yeah. That's a good one. Yeah, we should ring our bells for that. Let's ring our bells for and then what are you guys celebrating? I mean, obviously we're celebrating Christmas and the birth of Christ, but what in particular today is making you happy or thankful? I'm gonna say the snow.
Yeah.
This beautiful absolute Christmas ceremony. Not every year isn't exactly always like this, but it's just pretty terrific. And bells. And young voices. Anything else you guys are family, friends, music, traditions. This is a long-standing family tradition for us, so we're happy to be here. Well, let's pray together then. We give thanks for the chance to celebrate the arrival of love into our world, the choice of God to come to us and experience what it is to be fully human, and to remind us what it is to be fully human, to choose each other and to hold each other up, and to indeed be bearers and builders of peace in a world that could so easily be overcome by darkness and division. Love and light defy the darkness and the division, and they push it back. And so make of us bearers of that light and that love and that peace in this world. Hold all that we are afraid of, and release us from fear and hatred and all the things that would be obstacles, and give us space to receive your peace and your love. In your name we pray. Amen. All right, let's sing another carol, something lively and fun that you like.
The last room in there.
In here, no, that's just paint falling down, but there are no rats in this building.
You know, it's probably too cold for those rats.
Yeah.
It's too cold for those rats.
It's just paint, but you have very good eyes. We know we need to paint our sanctuary, and we've been told by a few people that look up at the ceiling like you do notice it, so we're definitely working on that this year.
Yeah.
You got that.
Yeah. Where's Harp the Herald Angels sing? That's a good one.
Oh, night.
137? Wow, you know this. She's on the seat. There is the index. So you can use that. gonna try for this story, and then I have a job for you at the end because we have to find baby Jesus because baby Jesus is hiding.
Uh-oh.
And we need to put baby Jesus in the nativity scene out front. So would you help us with that? That's so
Sure.
exciting. Good. All right. So now I'm going to tell a story, and it's not your traditional Christmas story. It's called the story of the little Christmas tree. And every time you hear the word bell, you're supposed to ring your bell. And this is our younger daughter's favorite story. And so we tell it every year in honor of her. All right, the littlest Christmas tree. Here we go. It changes a little bit every year. That's my husband. That's why he's here. Oh, and I'm a pastor, by the way. Thank you, Thomas. Anyway, all right, so the littlest Christmas tree. So, long ago, in the evergreen forests, every tree grew perfectly. They were all tall and straight, with big, broad branches that spread out like this, and they made a beautiful, big shape. They were all bristly and green, but there was a contest among all the trees who were growing so tall because the queen would always come into the forest in her sleigh with the bells. You could hear her coming with the bells ringing, and she would come with the woodsman, and she would choose the most perfect of all the trees and bring it back to the royal court where it would be the Christmas tree. And so every little tree that was growing up wanted to grow up and become the queen's Christmas tree. And there was a particularly handsome small pine that really dreamed of being the queen's tree. And that little pine listened to everything that the big pine said about how to grow just right. The little pine put his roots way down into the earth and drank up all the sunlight and put his branches out, and he drank the water, and he was trying to grow into the best tree, and he dreamed of the bells of the queen. And then one winter, just before the queen would be coming to choose her tree, and he was already just the right height and feeling like perhaps the queen could choose me, he heard in the distance not bells, but the sound of some wild dogs. And they were howling and they were barking and they were chasing something. And then as the little tree watched, a small rabbit, a white and gray rabbit, came bounding through the snow, and it was desperate, and the dogs were getting very close. The wild dogs, not our regular friendly pets. Wild northern dogs. Chasing the rabbits because they loved to chase that rabbit, but the rabbit was scared. And the rabbit was looking for a place to hide, and there was the little pine. And the little pine saw that the rabbit could not run the dogs, but if the pine lowered his branches down just far enough, he could make a little shelter, and the rabbit could sneak right in and hide behind the branches of the little pine. And so he did. He put his branches down into the snow, and the rabbit went right behind his branches. And the dogs ran right past, and they didn't know where the rabbit was, and the rabbit was safe. And once it was safe again, the rabbit hopped back out and sniffed the air and flapped his ears back and forth and kept hopping along. But he left behind some rabbit fur. And when little pine tried to straighten his branches back up, they were frozen in the snow. And so now some of his perfect branches were down here, and they were bent because they had protected the little rabbit. And in the same day or two, Suddenly the wind came howling, and it was blowing whoosh, whoosh, so fierce, that a little bird who should have been trying to get south was stuck in all the winds, and it was trying to find a safe place that it could land. Whoosh! And it flew right up to Little Pine, and Little Pine opened its branches, and the bird settled right in, right where Little Pine made a little space in the side for the bird to be safe while the wind started howling and blowing. And when the wind was done and the snow had settled, the little bird perked up, fluffed up his feathers, whoosh, and went on his way headed south. And the little pine tried to fluff up his branches, but they stayed a little bit flat, and there was a feather stuck among his branches. And he couldn't quite get rid of the little hole that he had made for the bird. So now he had bent branches. He had a hole. And then, because it was still so cold, a small deer came staggering, very, very hungry, through the woods, looking for something to eat. And there was the little pine, all green and tender. And the little pine offered some of his pine needles. And the deer came up and he nibbled the pine needles and he chewed on the bark. And when he had had enough, he kept going, that little fawn, that little deer, to some place warmer and safer. But the little pine had fed the deer so that the deer could keep going. And don't you know, it was so soon after that, with his bed branches and a hole in his side where there was a feather, and the nibbled bare parts of his branches showing on the end, that as all the trees around him listened, they heard the bells of the trees slowly coming. And the little pine was sad, because he wasn't exactly tall and perfect and straight anymore. And as the queen's sleigh with the bells ringing got closer, the queen said, "Stop! Stop the sleigh! What is that tree doing in my forest of perfect trees?" She was very offended because he did not look like the handsome tree he had started out to be. And at first she was going to have the woodsman cut him down and just throw him into the pile to be burned later. But then she saw the tracks in the snow from the rabbit. And she saw the tuft of fur where his branches were bent down and still froze into the ground. And she saw the little safe place where the feather stuck out. And she saw the tracks of the deer where there were no more pine needles because the little tree had offered itself to the deer. And suddenly she said, "Wait, do not cut it down and throw it into the fire. Instead, bring that tree to me. Bring the tree to me." And so the queen and her woodsman cut the tree down and then put it in the sleigh, and everybody was ringing their bells. And the sleigh and the tree and the queen were all ringing the tree. And all the people were ringing their bells because they were looking forward to the perfect Christmas tree. But then they said, "Why is that tree coming with the queen?" And once the queen had put up the tree in the middle of her court, and all the people were standing around very puzzled because even with all the lights, it wasn't quite the tree she had expected, she said, "This is the most beautiful tree in my forest. It is not beautiful or handsome because it looks so. It is handsome because it gave of itself. Over and over again, it let itself be imperfect. It let itself be loving and giving to others. And in its imperfection, it shows a greater love and a greater beauty that shines from the inside out. and gives and serves to others and keeps giving. Because those lives continue, because this life, the life of the small pine, was offered for others. This is the story of the little pine. And we should all ring our bells one more time for happiness. That's our traditional Christmas story.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And so now we should sing some more songs. Or if you want to. Or if we're too restless and you need to move, that's okay too. What do you want to do?
We could do one more.
All right, let's do one more song. And then we'll call it a morning. So you guys, do you want to do Joy to the World?
Yeah.
All right, so let's. Which number it is? Who's finding number first?
Oh, and I can't tell you, because I've switched.
134.
134. This. Would you like to help me find baby Jesus and put baby Jesus in the little manger? Yeah. Okay, let's go do that. It's out front here.
Let's do it.
I think the baby is gonna come and bless us.
The baby's gonna be so
He might be lost. That's an outfit.
Okay, let's go
How old is your little guy?
3 and 1 month. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect, like this, so much fun.
Lots of empathy.
Yay! Yay, now everything's ready. And we have, our present this year is, these are cranes that were molded by some peace cranes, so apropos this season. So one of you are going to take one. Thank you so much. Sure. And then actually for you guys, we have, yeah. So there's, if you, is he good at like scratching and drawing? Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'll do a few of those. Make some ornaments. And, pull out an 18. Yeah, and there's a little. Did you guys get your training? So here's for, color.
Hey, that's the room, that's the
This was your maybe RBTS.
Yeah.
I'll help you.
Just
You want us to close the door?
We can close the door, it'll be a little quieter. Thank you. Oh, no, in here it'll be okay. It'll be okay.
Ready? Wait, I'm gonna pull down, okay, ready?
You want it?
One more.
Thank you, that was a special present to ring the bell for us, I love that. So, go on and have a great day. Are you safe at this?
Yes, we are. This is wonderful.
You
Thank
chose
you
well
so
for
much.
a full Christmas experience.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. That's our place for the Sure, I'll just say your yeah, perfect. Blessed and joyous Christmas.
Thank you very much, thank you for coming. Sharon, thanks for coming this morning.
Whatever. But you know, I forgot my children. They got little Charles that don't jingle bells. All those songs, you know, pulled it off of there.
Next
I
time.
think he's going to.
It's a no, although. But if you get that, I have you ready. Okay,
Yeah, my story was even too long.
Every year we learn something
your
new.
story is, the shortest, everyone's different too. You can't really forget. 3-year-olds are a little bit hard because they don't quite grasp everything. When they're 4, they start getting it.
I know, I mean, I wouldn't try to tell that story to my 18-month-old.
No, but he was old enough to kind of get it. There's no reason why.
I never
Couldn't
got the
have
live
told that
stream up and
story.
running.
That's a nice story.
I did get the live stream up and running.